Ko lielais turnīrs Rīgā jau 2. jūlijā sāksies, cīnīsimies par iekļūšanu Olimpiskajās spēlēs, un mums ir pieslēdzies visu cieņu no Itālijas, no Boloņas visticamāk, Latvijas izlases galvenais treneris Luka Banki. Buongiorno, labrīt, Luka.
Labrīt.
Nice to see you. Your first emotions tournament will be in Riga. How important is that we can play at our home and prepare for tournament here in Latvia?
Well, it's an incredible emotion because you know how much the love for basketball and particularly for the national team is growing into the country. So I really believe that everybody did an incredible effort to achieve such a result and to show all around the world what is basketball for Latvia.
Yeah. Okay, it's early, of course, just a draw yesterday, but what can you say about opponents? First game against Georgia, we know that team, we beat them here in Arena Riga in summer. What can you say, first impression about this Georgia team?
I mean, I want to analyze in general the entire group. That will be very balanced. Of course, we talk about the teams, I mean, the 24 teams who are running for the only 4 seats to Olympics. So the best result, and I believe the most exciting result for every athlete all around the world in every sports discipline. So we talk about the absolute excellence in sport. So actually there is a big excitement. Of course, the group will be tough, very balanced. We have to focus step by step on very first an initial appointment with Team Georgia. It's early to talk about it because nobody knows and nobody can predict how team will arrive in such a moment of the season because we talk about early July. We talk about very short preparation if we compare, for example, with a World Cup or with European Championship, where usually teams has about 3 weeks, 4 weeks to prepare the competition. Here we talk about a very short period. We talk about athletes who arrive after a long and very stressful season with their clubs. So first of all, I believe the most important is that players will be healthy, that everybody can be available to participate, and then the rest is connected with our identity. We really trust each other, and we believe that one more time we will present a very compact and united team able to compete. Arena Riga and Latvian fans will be a plus. You know, our 6th man on the floor and something that will let's say, create the perfect frame for a picture that I really hope will give another great emotion to our fans and to Latvian country.
Of course, we hope for that. But coach, how hard it is for players and for coaches? 4 games in 6 days only, very short tournament, many games in 6 days. How hard it is for you and for players?
It's very hard. Because as I just told, the people arrive at this competition with a very different and not homogeneous shape, because all players who will play a post-season, for sure, they will arrive at the competition with less energy. But and you know that play every day such, let's say, important games that are very stressful physically, technically, but also mentally, will be very difficult. And so one more time, our players, our staff, and everybody will be under pressure. But I really trust our organization, and I believe we will put the team and the players and every single player in a best condition possible to perform. But as you understand, we talk about a very short tournament. We talk about a very emotional peaks in a short time. So it's one more time, the key will be connected with our ability to build a solid squad capable to handle such stress.
Coach, do you have a preparation plan? How will Team Latvia prepare for this tournament? When are the first trainings when we are starting preparation?
Yeah, we already prepare. We prepare in advance after we got the qualification for pre-Olympic tournament. We already work on that. We have a general line. Actually, let's say the wider preparation involve also the February window, because of course we don't have an immediate goal connected with qualification, because we are already qualified for the Eurobasket 2025 in Riga, but we will use that window and the 7 days preparation just to approach the the next appointment in a pre-qualification. It doesn't mean that we will present the same roster, but at least we will have the chance to start touching our system and renew such let's say team habits. Then we will have another part connected with open gym program, because as I told you in advance, not every players will play the off season with their clubs, so they will be available to work with the national team in different level and different periods. So our staff will start working with players around 1 month before the beginning of the pre-qualification, but most probably the team will be complete and together only after June 18th. So the very last 2 weeks are the key to create all necessary to prepare the team. And I know that the federation is already working to find the best solution to organize probably 2 games before the beginning of the pre-qualification tournament, and one of the 2 friendly games will be most probably in Riga.
Coach, last question. Time is hard for us too here in Latvia. What can you say about Latvian squad right now? We saw Kristaps Porzingis very good in NBA, but struggling with some small injuries. Žagars is injured, but on the other hand, Davis is not playing there. Schmitz is playing very good in EuroLeague. Gražulis too is very good in Europe. What can you say overall about Latvian squad? How are our players looking right now?
Let's say the most important is that in general the World Cup gave a great impulse to Latvian basketball, Latvian players, Latvian coaches, and all the basketball community. This is the most important to underline and analyze, because that's the mission. You know, actually we are living one of our peakest, one of our highest peak in basketball. There is a great enthusiasm in the fans, in the players, in the coaches, everybody who really love basketball. And of course, I want to say one more time, thank you to Federation and everybody did such a big effort to organize event in Riga, so to feed such enthusiasm again. Players arrive from World Cup with great energy, great enthusiasm, and more, let's say, respect all around the world. Latvian basketball earned the respect of the people. Of course, there are some different conditions. Unfortunately, Artur Žagars suffered a pretty serious injury. Kristaps, despite a great start in NBA, he suffers some minor problems. Let's say there are players actually who are performing great, players because most of them, they changed team at the beginning of the season, so they are still trying to find their role and their position in their clubs. Something that we were ready to face. We expect to face. We are following our players. I'm in touch with all of them. Of course, we really wish everybody to be healthy, to stay in shape, to have a great and successful season. But we know that it's something impossible. Struggles are part of our job. And we prove also during the last World Cup that despite the absences, Team Latvia is ready to present a serious, competitive, and very united team. And that's our mission, and that's our goal. One more time, to be ready for the competition and to present one more time a great version of our unique basketball style.
Thank you very much, Coach. Grazie for your great job. Congratulations, you're the best coach in Latvia too. Thank you very much, Coach. Tas bija Luka Banki.